Hey everybody, welcome to my garage. I picked up this CRF250X a few weeks ago, and one of the first things I noticed about it when I rode it was that the foot pegs were so high. Well, I'm 6'5", so that's probably an understatement. But being that I can't leave anything alone, I machined out some brackets that'll allow you to lower the foot peg 1.5 inches. And I'm going to show you how to install them. I kind of put a kit together. It's got all the hardware and everything you need to put this on. We're going to use some Loctite blue thread locker because we definitely don't want this stuff coming loose. These kits I've put together, they've got all new bolts. Now, being that we're threading into aluminum, I can't find a good torque, and I'm a little bit nervous about saying what to torque them to, but what I'm doing is going nice and tight, and then I'm going to monitor them. We don't want to strip them. These top two bolts are the longer 12mm and 8mm bolt that are in my little assembly.
Can you talk to me yourself? Really?
The lower bolts that hold the bracket on, they're shorter. This one's not a shouldered bolt. Shouldered bolt it took up too much room for the foot peg. The 8mm is a shouldered, but it's shorter than the top one. So this 12mm bolt, it's got a 19mm head on it versus the top one, which only has a 17mm. I was hoping to get away with shouldered bolts on both of them, but couldn't do it. While I'm thinking about it, these brackets, the first ones I built out of T1 steel, and that's real hard metal. These I just used a 1018 mild steel, just a cold rolled or cold drawn steel. Okay, now that our bracket's on, we can put on our foot peg, have our spring. We're going to get it, you can see it a little bit. Push the spring down in, and then the pin will go down in. I'm not going to do it right now because it'll block the view, but there's a washer and a cotter pin that go underneath. Next, because the brake pedal is now going to be 1.5 inches higher than the foot pedal, I took the stock clevis and I cut 1/4 inch out of it and shortened it, but that looks stupid. So I machined out some new ones, again out of 1018 mild steel. 3mm threaded hole. The one thing that I did do is I cut approximately 3/16 inch off of the brake cylinder rod to allow the brake pedal to move up in there. This, of course, won't get any Loctite as it's an adjustment. The clevis pin. Now, once that's in, you can still adjust the rod this way that'll move the pedal down or move it up. And I think I'm just kind of in a happy area. So I'm going to go ahead and lock it right there. If I can get my wrenches in there. There we go. And again, on the back side of this clevis, there's a cotter pin that goes in. Keep that from falling out. Anyway, so that drops my foot pegs down 1.5 inches. The clevis brings the rear brake lever down. The shifter, I was able to move it down, I believe, 2 splines, and that got that down. We can even go for a walk over there. This side I've already got installed. I don't know if we'll be able to tell, but pedals are nice and level. So I did make 6 of these kits. I have no idea what to do with them, but if anybody's interested, give me a holler.